Hello, Soul Family. My name is Geeta, and welcome to your live readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All of the readings that are ordered in my live stream will be completed in my live stream. If you have fallen asleep or something's happened where you have missed your reading, you can always get it on Instagram and privately through DM at GeetaGalaway. The information is in the video description. If you don't want your reading done live, that's fine. I have plenty of private options available, including like YouTube readings, Instagram readings. Like I call it FaceTime readings because most people recognize it as FaceTime. It's where I am talking to you one-on-one privately, and you can, your video site doesn't need to be on, but my video site will be on. You can screen record it, all that good stuff if that is something you're interested in. Information on how to do that is in the video description. I am currently having a sale on that, which is $88 an hour. I'm trying to go ahead and like update this video. I can't set it up before I go live. It's not letting me do it. Like put tags and all that stuff. It's not letting me do that kind of thing before I go live. So I have to do it after I'm live. I gotta open everything and share it on social media. Again, that is something I usually do before I start the live stream. Today is going to be angel messages. I'm going to be doing angel. Hey, hey Kendra, how are you doing? Move this stuff out of the way. The list is open. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. I forgot to clear my notifications. Also, candle service is coming up. If you haven't gotten a candle, you might want to consider doing it. Make sure this is turned down. Report. How about go to it? It's like asking me if I want to report myself. It's like, no, I want to go. I'm good, thank you. Thank you everybody for liking the video. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. I'm going to be doing, not a pick a card, I'm doing angel messages really quick today. See what the angels want to say. I like to always keep like an open line of communication. So you guys can get affirmation without any charge. I got so many Pisces people who are having their birthdays this week. So happy birthday to all of you. I hope you have wonderful birthdays. I think Garrett might be due for a free reading, a free quick reading. Don't forget about your birthday reading, Garrett. So keep that in mind. All right, now I'm going to share this. shared it. I did it. This is off. Yep, that's off. Okay, and the reminder, there is a new moon in Pisces. It's like the 27th or 28th. They don't know. There's like a debate on this one. If it's the 27th or the 28th, I'm just going to do mine on the 28th, all right? You have energy for like 3 days when you do this one. It's not like that big a deal. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the... Amber, you can turn your light off if you want. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Angel messages. Here we go. See what the angels want to say to the collective, and then we'll get started on the live paid readings. The list is open. Copy that into the chat. I don't have anybody on the list yet, but you're there, right? You got your payments. I just haven't updated your list yet. Hello, soul family. My name is Geeta, and welcome to your angel guidance for the day. Let's go ahead and see what the angels want to say to the collective. Please tell me. What are the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? If I can grab the cards today. Here we go. What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? I'm picking two because they keep showing me two. What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? All right, so the first one says, Dear you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part now. Let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us, Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now, let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. Okay. Let's see what the other one says. It says, all your prayers are heard. And again, it's like talking about you getting your prayers answered, guys. All your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with inspiration, epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening initially to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. So if you, I don't know, I feel like they're saying if you pray for something you're not supposed to be having, too bad you're not going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to get what you need. You're not going to get what you think you want. You're going to get what you want, but in a way that's better than you imagined. All right. Please tell me, what does the angels want to say to the collective? What do they need to know? What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? Hopefully this will give us an idea of what they're talking about. So we have Mountain, major challenges to overcome. Quill, get back to the basics. And Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. We put this over here. The affecting energy is Bow. You are highly thought of. Affairs with your family. So this could be involving your family, and not to be tempted to lower your standards. But it's talking about you having some financial issues, but slowly and surely getting ahead. Luck, it will be on your side. Some kind of wish will be granted. What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? Now, they are saying to me that the gift is a gift. A gift isn't something that's earned. It's something that is given to you, you know, out of like kindness. So whatever, I know a lot of people have problems receiving gifts. So whenever you receive the gift, make sure to keep it in your mind to be grateful for it instead of going, oh no, I couldn't. Or don't refuse gifts that blocks the flow of abundance in your life. So make sure that you're always grateful no matter what you got, and don't refuse whatever you're getting. And yeah, that should really help a lot. They're really cautioning, like mentally they're telling me like they're really cautioning against not like feeling maybe like you don't deserve it, and it's not like that. You're gonna get it whether you deserve it or not. It's not like that. Gifts aren't something that are earned. Something that's given freely. Please tell me, what do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? What are the angels? You're not entitled to it either, though. Let's just say that as well. They're saying there's a handful of people who would be entitled. Of course I am. That's what I get because I'm this. No, it's not like that either, honey. Sit down. All right. Please tell me, what do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? What do the angels want to say to the collective? What do they want them to know? Bottom of the deck is Storm Warning, number 10. Then we have Angel of Love, number 49 in the reverse. And we have number 25, Deceit. Ooh, they're saying some of you, it's self-deceit. All right, let's read the affecting energy. So challenges are coming towards you and they will be overcome, but your prayers will be answered. Some of you, they're saying that the challenges are your prayers being answered, but the challenges are the gift. And they're highlighting some kind of like, I can't remember how it goes, some kind of saying online. I read it like a couple times or I heard it maybe in a video. I probably read it and heard it. But it's like the one where it's like, oh, I asked God for strength, so God gave me challenges so I could become strong. It's some shit like that, okay? If you ask for patience, God give you a reason to have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're saying to me. All right. Some of you, be careful what you ask for. All right, Storm Warning, it says, this is the affecting energy. This is why these are here, and this is why all of this is here. It says this card indicates a potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumblings of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be conscious yet not fearful. Not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Always remember you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. In the reverse, no, I'm going to do Angel of Love. In the reverse position, the Angel of Love could indicate possible disconnect in matters of the heart. So this is about like love situation for most of you. It did mention financial over there a little bit, but it's not, I don't know if it's exactly like that. It's more like around people and emotions. In the reverse position, the Angel of Love can indicate a possible disconnect in matters of the heart. While this sometimes signifies a divorce or separation, it can also imply an emotional rift where two people stay connected on a superficial basis, yet at a deeper level seem to be going their own ways. In this position, the angel also can refer to an old separation. If the longing remains alive in one partner's heart, if you find yourself unable to let go, this loving angel is telling you it's time to release any toxic or unrequited attachment you may be holding on to. The universe is waiting for you to free your heart and open your life to the fully present and honoring love that you so rightly deserve. So look in the mirror and see the angel of love there with you. Know that you are worthy of this tender emotion from yourself and others. I feel like the gift could be something like love. And some of you could be going through some kind of ending with someone else and a new beginning with another person. And I feel like what they're saying, this is a gift. It's like a challenge. It's hard, right? Say like you're with somebody in a long-term relationship, but you know this isn't working and this is not where you're going to be for the rest of your life with this person. And even though you want to do the right thing and everything like that, at the end of the day, you just feel inside of you that that's not your person. And the right thing to do at that point would be to let them go. And so it can be talking about that. But they also keep talking about removing, like creating a void so it can be filled with something else. So I feel like something like that is going on as well. They are saying that for a lot of you that you've been deceiving yourself. It says this card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. Some of you, I feel like you're ending something with somebody because of deception, like they're being deceptive. This card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others, or it could be a business matter where details are being hidden and even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable, so watch your money and your good name, and make sure that you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you've been lying to yourself about? Some of you, it could be like a relationship that, like, oh yes, I'm going to be with this person until I die, and you don't really feel like that's not it, but you keep hoping that you'll grow into that or something. I don't know. I'm picking up that vibe for some of you as well. In this case, a bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, or even leisure time. Whether it's about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. So I really feel like this can go in a couple different ways. But mostly it's talking about there being some kind of ending where emotions are involved with another person. And I'm picking up that the gift is the ending. And then for a lot of you, you're meant to have some kind of new beginning. Some of you could be in a relationship where you love this person and everything like that, and they love you. But at the same time, it's not I don't know. Sometimes you can love somebody and you know that they're not the thing that you need or what you're meant to have in your life or something like that. And then, but a lot of times people like will deceive themselves, things like that. Um, that they're going to stay with a person and then they just feel drawn to move away, or the person that they're with is drawn to moving away from them. And there's a lot of things like that. And I feel like the important part is to not really go around blaming or feeling like a lot. They're saying that it has nothing to do with your value and your worth. Anything that your partner is doing doesn't have anything to do with your value or worth. It doesn't mean you don't have value just because someone doesn't feel like you're the person for them. And that goes for anything. Not even if you're in a relationship with somebody. It's if you're rejected by somebody as well. It usually has more to do with something that's going on with them than it is with you. And I'm also hearing for somebody to say, if they wanted to, they would, you know, to walk away. That's what I heard. I'm just channeling different, I'm hearing different things. So there's a lot of different reasons this is here. This is going to resonate for a lot of different people in different ways. Just try not to lock it into like, oh, it's about this, or it's got to be, you know what I mean? Or something like that. But either way, with a storm warning, if something is coming, there's going to, and this is going to be change. A lot of times the storm will blow around seeds and scatter them and water the ground, the parched ground, so it can make new life. So keep that in mind when you're going through the struggles that you're going to be going through with the changes. Yeah. Anyways, that's all that I have for you. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and let you go and do the paid readings. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. All right. Let's do the live paid readings. Hopefully that made some kind of sense. I like making it open where they can say whatever, but I don't know. I wish people would comment like how it resonated with them. I'm trying to add these so we can get a clue on what the heck they're talking about. Are they talking about money? Are they talking about love? What are they talking about? Hey, Ariana, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Oh my god, it's so hard for me to shuffle those. I want this arm injury to go away. I tried facing it. It like made it feel better for a little bit. No, it's just, I feel like every time I sleep it hurts more, but I don't understand why sleeping makes it hurt more. Physically, I'm doing fine. I just want my arm to stop hurting. Like I can't use these two fingers. No. Like, I don't ever collab with anybody. I just got like an email. So like, what am I gonna do with $125? But it's probably legit if they're only offering it. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Cello concerts by Stingray app. I have no idea what they want though. But I never do them. I never know. figure out. Oh, wait. Garrett sent for candles. I thought he already got candles. Garrett, how many candles are you getting? I'm so confused. Kendra, I think, is first because Garrett sent money, but it was for candles. Maybe I could find his message. Confused because he already like sent me money for candles. So I don't know why he's sending more money. Maybe he's ordering more candles. Maybe he's saying something over here. Are you asking what's coming towards you in love? If you're going to ask what the angels want to tell you about your love life, that is an angel messages reading. You can, I have a small one for 22 and I have a large one for, what's it, 55 something. 55, 55, 22, 22. Come on, Garrett. What the heck are you ordering? What are you ordering? You sent me more money for candles? What?
Twice. Sorry, I'm at work right
now. Okay, you sent a payment before for candles, and now I just got another one?
Oh, I might accidentally send it twice.
Let me check it. If it's that, I'll refund it.
Okay.
Because it says that. But... Oh, wait, no. Wait, refresh? Why am I getting notifications? I just got a notification from you. Oh, okay. I think it's the old notification. Why did I just get it now? All right, sorry I'm calling you at work.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I just got a notification for your candles on my other phone, so it confused the heck out of me. All right, never mind. It's not. I thought you sent money, though, because I just started a live stream.
Okay. Yeah, I might stop by and play at my time, but right now they're working.
Okay, have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye. That's weird. Okay, it's just Kendra. I'm like, what am I doing here? Why do things be like this? I've been so many glitches. Oh my god. Girl, I've been having so many glitches. You would think Mercury is already in retrograde. Regular reading. It's just you. It's weird that I got the notification exactly the same time as you. Oh, Lord. I don't know. Have you been getting any other glitches? I get so many glitches. Like, I'll be using something, and then all of a sudden it'll switch and start doing something else. It'll all of a sudden give me, like, my earbuds will just randomly, for no reason, give me sound cancellation, even though I have it off right now. And like, it was like, doo-doo, and it just, like, does it. And then, like, my car glitching. My GPS glitching. My phone's always glitching. Like, lights flickering. Things turn off and on. I can't. It's just too much living, I swear. It's like nonstop. Probably somebody. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a ghost here. So whoever is coming to get your medium reading, can you go ahead and order it already? They're here bugging me, fucking with me. Tell them to get out my house. Yeah, it's just that's paranormal right there, girl. There's all these weird ass earthquakes too going on. Oh my gosh. Everything feels weird. All right, let's see. Who's coming towards Kendra and love? Okay, you get the full thing too, because you got a regular reading. I'm gonna use these. Hopefully it'll tell me something. Tell me something good. Alright. Apparently, like they keep saying, like all astrologists and shit, they keep saying this new moon is like a really good new moon for manifesting shit. So if you're trying to manifest some shit, do it. Start it now. Even if you're just doing affirmations or some shit, do some affirmations for like 3 days and see what happens. Even if you just do something as simple as that and it's free, only takes a couple minutes. Do it. I dare ya. I dare ya to manifest your dreams. All right, here we go. Please tell me about who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. What we got? The first thing I see is like I look for patterns. So like you got 3 Aries up in here. We have the letter O, H, J, E, M, I, A, U, Q, no, P. Yeah, there's a Q, P, and D. We got Taurus here too. It's like there's only one Taurus. We have Taurus, Capricorn. What the hell are you getting yourself into in here? I'm like looking at this like, what? And Leo and Cancer. You got Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer. Extra emphasis on Aries and even Aquarius. We're just throwing everybody up in here. We have the number 9, 5. Where's the other number? 12. What is that, an 8? Yeah, that's an 8. Probably someone born in August. 5. It could be like 5 could be leaving for May. I'm gonna try to remember that shit. Yeah, right now this is a reading. Pixie. This is Kendra's reading. If you would like to have a reading, you can order your own. Information is in the video description below. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be last call probably tomorrow on those candles, Kendra, if you want to get one. All right, let's get these cards out. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. I don't know if Kendra want to pass love. Can we throw that one back? I don't think she wants that one. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? A dark male. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? We have travel. Didn't I talk about travel before with you? What's this travel stuff about? Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? We got an Ice King. I think we got a couple guys down. I feel like you're gonna have your pick. Well, what's the sign of the guy you were going on a date with? Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? Kendra, and love. We have friendship. Taurus. Yeah, that's the other person showing up. Taurus men, I feel like that I'm sure some cheat, probably depending on their chart, but I would imagine they would be more stable. They're fixed signs, so. We have dating. Yeah, that's what we're asking about. In your destiny. Open relationship with a mature male. Dating queen. Family and union. You got a lot. It's just showing a lot of people. All right. You probably can get a Taurus man to stay with you forever if you feed him good and you treat him really nice, make him feel good at home. Because they are homebodies. They're like homebodies, but they like to go out in nature, like going for hikes and shit like that. They like to do outdoor shit. I'm like a Taurus hybrid, so I can never think of shit to do that's indoors. I always like, oh, let's go to the beach, let's go to the park, let's go. Like usually I'm doing something outdoors. Go for a hike, go for a walk. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and love for now until they're like camping. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? Clarify past love. What we got? Message. Oh, great. You got a message from a past love. Just what you always wanted. Clarifying dark male. Probably that dark male person. Clarify dark male. Concern. Clarifying travel. We got privileged female and then privileged lady and change. Clarifying Ice King. We have official person, so somebody who wears like a uniform or something. Clarifying friendship. Thoughts. Bottom of the deck is marriage, because that's where you're going. I do really feel like something's happening. Like it feels like the love that you're meant to have for the rest of your life. I feel like that one's coming. It's just like an energy. You know how when you feel like something coming, I don't know, it feels like that. Like it's excited feeling in your belly. That's what it feels like to me. Like a little bit of butterflies. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? Clarifying message. Six of Swords. Clarifying concern. Nine of Cups. Clarifying change. Yeah, it's talking about you getting married. Oh, obviously not in May, but clarify official person. King of Wands, unless there's something you ain't telling me about. King of Wands reverse. This official person could be a fire sign or a Cancer. You did have Cancer in your thing. You had Leo too, and this is a Leo Cancer card. They could be somebody who's like on the cusp of like Leo and Cancer or something, and that would go along with the numbers. Like Cancer is like last half of June to the first half of July, and then Leo is like the last half of July and the beginning of August. Clarifying thoughts. Ooh, 3 of Cups. This person I think is a friend So they're going to start off as a friend. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra from now until the end of May. Clarifying the Six of Swords. If okay, for your sake, I will hope it's a Cancer. Oh, Cappies, some of y'all do like Cancers. Clarifying the Nine of Cups. The right ones are good, but sometimes the guys can be players from what I can see. Clarifying the Hierophant. Look. Wow. Saying there's change. But why travel? Vacation, honeymoon, enjoyment. Saying that you're going to go on a honeymoon. Well, fuck. Let's see it. Show Kendra the money. Get that love candle, Kendra. Clarify the King of Wands in the reverse. Three of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Three of Cups reversed. Clarify the Three of Cups reversed. There's like a concern. This person has a concern about like being your friend and then like it causing problems. Page of Cups. Chariot reversed. That's Cancer. King of Cups. That could be water sign or Libra. Look at this. This is whoever it is contacting you, taking a leap of faith. Tell me a story. Holy shit. There's you. Tell me. Magician reversed. No, it's not telling me. It's just talking about the beginning part. Darn it. It kind of started trickling off somewhere else. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra in love. From now until the end of May. Who's coming towards Kendra in love? From now until the end of May. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. The list is open. Who's coming towards Kendra in love from now until the end of May? Who's coming towards Kendra in love from now until the end of May? All right, here we go. Who's coming towards Kendra in love from now until the end of May? Who's coming towards Kendra in love from now until the end of May? We have Angel, helping with no expectations. So we have Angel. We have Instructor. So someone could be like an instructor or some kind of like someone who teaches something, a master of their craft. The Angel card is helping with no expectations. So return, strong connection to the angelic realm. Loving, nurturing, and messengers of the divine. I mean, I think Kendra would marry an angel. We have passes their wisdom on to others, patient, master of their craft, organized, cheerful, communicates info to the world, and clarifies, fun. Then we have magical child, daydreams and engages in imaginative play. Fun childhood, sees sacred beauty in the world, represents the part of us which is enchanting. So you're going to marry a magical angel. That's awesome. If the mic is really low, you should try turning up the sound because I don't usually have a problem with, like when I listen to my videos on playback, they're not too low. I can hear them fine. So it's something to do with your device and your thing. I'm not going to blast people's eardrums out just because you can't hear. So try fixing your device. It depends on what you ask, Shania. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra in love from now until the end of May. Like, I can ask if you want to know if it's going to be a boy or a girl or something like that, you can ask that. Those are usually pretty accurate with dice. Who's coming towards Kendra and left from now until the end of May? Hey, Shania. Hopefully you're doing good. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and left from now until the end of May. Who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May? Let's see what the affecting energy is. Hostile work environment. So there is something going on with the workplace with love. Resourceful. Opportunities await. We have settling. Someone's settling. Hopefully not Kendra. I ain't do all this shit for nothing. Parental alienation. Uh-oh. That might be Medi. Then we have dismissive. And central control alt delete. Like the combo for Windows makes things, the command prompt show up. If you know anything about pooters. I'm doing fine, Shania. Thank you for asking. Hopefully your health is doing good too. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. I want to see this magical angel Kendra is going to be dating. You better tell me all about that shit. I don't think that one's Medi either. Please tell me who's coming towards Kendra and love from now until the end of May. You're going to be getting married, going on a honeymoon, and be in a relationship. Clarify the King of Pentacles in the reverse. See, this is country. It says King of Pentacles reverse. That is Taurus, Aries. This person, it's something. It could be an Earth sign or Aries, but King of Pentacles is typically Taurus, Aries. This is a person who you've moved on from, and they want to reach out. They're feeling kind of lonely. Clarify the Nine of Swords and the reverse. They're probably waiting for your ass to chase after them, and you just moved on. And they're like, why isn't Kendra chasing after me? Clarifying the Nine of Swords and the reverse. We have Aquarius. So, okay, this could be a whole ass other person right here. The dark male, that could be a person who's an Aquarius. They're concerned and worried, trying to get out of worrying. They're saying that the affecting energy is the communication. So they're saying with this, these people are going to be kind of coming toward you. You're going to be hit up, okay? Clarifying the Two of Cups. Who the hell is she marrying? It says negotiation and support. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles and the reverse. We have Key. Okay. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. We have disease. Why? Bottom of the deck is water, blessing, passion. Don't go too deep. They're saying that the Pisces is the enemy, girl. Better be careful with that shit. Oh my god. Thank you, Shania. Yeah, you told me about that. I wonder if it is like... But you went on a date with him, right? So that's like... The Six of Swords, he's like... Okay, in this position, the King of Pentacles is like an energy of greed. And I feel like they're like you're moving on, and they are contacting you because they're trying to reel you back in. Hopefully they're not trying to make you an option. Why is the King of Wands in the reverse, please? Okay, so like the King of Wands, you got unfinished business with. I think you may already know this person. Tell me about the King of Wands in the reverse. They're implying, it's like they're saying to me, okay, so this feels like somebody that you knew from the past, someone who, I don't know, they didn't be with you because they had to make something of themselves and wanted to become more financially, I don't know, more successful. And it's like, now that I'm doing better financially, now I want to come towards you. It's something in someone who you had unfinished business with. They may have not taken any action in the past because they were just like trying to focus on, becoming financially stable. I think that they are somebody who's in some kind of leadership position. They could have a business or something like that, or be an entrepreneur. They could be a Cancer or fire sign. But this is the key. Clarify the key. What are we the key of here? Clarify the key. It's potential, like success. Like the key of potential for success in marriage. This could be the person that you would marry. It's like it's reading like it's a person that from the past that you have unfinished business with. An official person could be somebody who's like someone who wears a uniform, like a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer, a judge, someone who wears like a uniform, but they would be an official person plus an entrepreneur type. So I don't know, something like that. But this person is the one that you could potentially marry. Clarify disease. This is 4 whole different people. Clarify disease. They're saying the disease is a secret burden that is being put down. So the disease is the clarity. So that you could have somebody who is a friend of yours hit you up, and this could cause problems. There with the 3 of Cups in reverse, they feel like there could be some kind of problems with it, as in, I don't know. Like, okay, imagine it's your friend and they say, oh, I have a huge crush on you. It could potentially ruin your friendship, especially if it's that girl. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, but only one you're supposed to actually be with. But it's saying that you're leading towards marriage. Probably, but I wonder if it's like, I want to say this year or next year, but I'm leaning more towards this year. I feel like it's possible for this year. And then you'll just have to come and get readings about angel messages or some shit. Get money candles. But yeah, you're definitely headed towards something good. All right. What is a sign of who Kendra's going to marry? Yeah. It says Virgo in here is the first sign that showed up. Capricorn. I can't, like, it's not really saying any sign here. I mean, 9 of Pentacles is Virgo, but there's also Capricorn here. King of Wands is fire sign or Cancer. And those can just be aspects in your chart or something too. Sometimes it gets mixed up like that. I think you're gonna, whoever it is, they're gonna be probably spiritual too, or they're gonna have a deep spiritual connection with like the angels and things like that. So if they're talking about angels and spiritual stuff and everything, you found your person. You found the person that you're looking for. If you're saying they're gonna be spiritual, I want to see that. You give us hope, Kendra. You're going to tell us about it. The Wandering Path card mean? All right, I don't see a Wandering Path card here, so I don't know what you're talking about. What in what deck is there a Wandering Path card? I don't have any decks that has a Wandering Path card, so no idea what you're talking about. You're welcome. It's hard to shuffle this stuff right now. Alrighty, cat. Garrett's got 2 curse checks. I'm excited. I want to see. I'm like excited to see Kendra get married and shit. Send me pictures. I always ask you guys for pictures. Some people like they get jealous and stuff, but actually like it makes me happy because I feel like I kind of helped you guys reach that happiness. That's the whole point of this. It's not to have an endless amount of not getting what you want, so you have to like indefinitely buy readings or something. There's always stuff to get readings for anyways. I want to see you guys get readings to keep becoming more and more super successful. That's what I want. That's my goal. Garrett's turn. I don't know. I wanted to go live last night on my little channel, but I was too tired. Hey Garrett, can you remind John that I have a candle service coming up if he wants one or not? I'm not trying to push candle services on you, but I try to notify you that I'm having them. I don't expect you to remember them. Tell him it's no pressure or anything like that. It's just letting you know that you're like it's available if he wants it. No one's gonna be mad if he doesn't want any. They're saying that the angels want to tell you about something that's coming up. I'm trying to think what they're saying. I wonder if they'll try to throw it in your curse check reading. Yeah. What if it has something like in the beginning of the live stream? I did a messages, angel messages. It might be a message for you there. Hey Zuri, how are you doing? Zuri has a mini reading. You're gonna be after Garrett. I gotta update the list. Garrett only has 2 curse checks, so it's not a very long wait, Zuri. Yeah, I know you were telling me on the phone earlier. No, what I'm trying to say is at the beginning of, no, not tomorrow. I'm not, most likely I'm not. And what I'm trying to say is they keep showing me the circle cards. And I think that there's a message for you in the beginning of the live stream. There might be like a message for you in that channel messages. I don't know, they just keep showing me. I think that they mean for the beginning of the live stream. And it did say something like that too. They like putting messages for you in the channel messages that I do in live streams. They do it for like, they often do it for you and Matt. Wish you guys would listen. Garrett. Please tell me, does Garrett have any hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Please tell me, does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Do you? It says yes. I want to read the bottom. All right, so the first thing is Magician. Greed. New love. This is, it's got to be Bad Alyssa. Bad Alyssa. Trying to get a change of heart. She's saying that it's saying that she paid someone, I think. That or she thinks that you paid someone to remove whatever. Yeah, she's wanting a love relationship. She's trying to get you to like reach out. It's like 8 of Cups. I feel it's probably you walking away, and it could be work related because of 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I want to ask. Alright, that's one of them. Does Alyssa, the Gemini, put the current active text at first on Gary? Yes or no? Does Alyssa, the Gemini, put the current active text at first on Gary? Yes or no? Says yes. So it's definitely her. But I'm curious if she paid someone. Did Alyssa, the Gemini, pay someone to put a curse on Gary? Yes or no? Did Alyssa, the Gemini, pay someone to put a curse on Gary? Yes or no? Yes. I'm asking not so much for you. It's for me, for my own research. When these things happen, it's like good to know. The Six of Pentacles in this case is talking about her paying someone. Yeah. And she's trying, it's like you abandoned her and she's trying to get you to have a change of heart. Let me shuffle these up a little bit. Why don't you let me do, because I would like to let the cards chill for a second instead of doing them back to back. Can I go back to yours and do Zuri's reading first while the cards clear? Because I'd like to let the cards clear. But I don't know if you're in a hurry. We can just do a quick clear, but I just usually like it if I only have a little bit though. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and just do a quick one then. Yeah, you guys, I want you to know, I respect your boundaries. If I ask you if you want something, just tell me. Okay, I'm not going to be mad at you or anything. I'll do it. Just give me a second. Please tell me, does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Please tell me, does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? It says no. It says that bad Alyssa seems to be holding back. Let me see what the fucking energy says. Eight of Wands reverse, the Star, Tower, Hermit. It's a kind of missed opportunity. Bunch of Cups reversed. I don't know, it's kind of reading like bad Alyssa is moving on from Alyssa in some way, or whatever is making her curse her. For some reason, she feels like she doesn't need to. It doesn't mean that she won't again. It's just that she's decided that it's not useful to do it right now. All right, Zuri, go ahead and post your question. It is your turn. So that'd be a yes on you and a no on You're Alyssa. You're welcome. It's probably some kind of love spell or some shit on you. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. The list is currently open and it's not very busy because it's a Wednesday. Wednesday is one of those weird days. YouTube can't decide if they love me or hate me on Wednesdays. You might be in alignment with him, Zuri, but let's see what's going on. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. I also have a new moon and Pisces candle service if anybody's interested. I do the candle service for you. That means I burn the candle for you. I don't send you a candle. I do the ritual and everything for you on your behalf. And then I also monitor the candle and I let it burn for like, I don't know, it can burn up to a week, but they're usually around 3 days. And you can use it for manifesting money, love, money, healing, protection, justice, which is like a balancing of karma. Okay, if that makes sense. You typically want to do that of someone that is really naughty. All right. This card's closer to me. Oof. Let's get over. All right. Please tell me, how does Victor currently feel about Zuri? How is Victor currently feeling about Zuri, please? Oh, thank you so much, Zuri. Please tell me, how does Victor feel about Zuri? How does Victor currently feeling about Zuri? Please tell me, how is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? How is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? Ace of Wands. This can be ranging anywhere from sexual desire to like passion and like epiphanies, like inspired action. Please tell me, how is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? And there's a secret. Okay. How is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? The Fool and the Reverse. I'm sorry you got cursed again, Garrett. Unfortunately, curses are painful. They're physically painful. A lot of people want them to get removed just because they hurt, not only just because they can cause you physical illness and stuff like that. So a lot of times it's like neck, back pain, stuff like that. Pins and needles, poking your feelings randomly all over your arms and legs and stuff on there. How is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Strength. Clarifying the High Priestess in the reverse. What is going on here? I see the angels. Clarifying the Fool in the reverse. The angels are trying to like contact him through his intuition. It's saying right here in this row specifically. But in the reverse, I would say that your person is what is your sign? Your Virgo. This person, they could be Sagittarius, but fire sign. They're not listening. Like they can't. They're getting their intuition's blocked. Please tell me. So they're confused about it. Clarifying the strength. Eight of Swords. Clarifying the temperance. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. There's sort of a decision being made about moving away. If anybody, Amy, if you'd like to have a reading, please read the video description. That's how you get a reading. You don't just plop your question down and ask a question. That's not how it works. All right, please tell me, how does Victor feel about Zuri? 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 All right. We have public attention. So that could be like him trying to do something publicly to get your attention. Then we have karmic lesson. Oh boy. And then we have resourceful. Bottom of the deck is set up to fail. Easily bothered. And Mr. Fake Nice Guy. They're not saying nice things about Victor right now. Please tell me, how is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? There could be a karmic lesson involved in this connection, which is why you're maybe getting synchronicities, because they're trying to get you to pay attention to the lesson, potentially. Please tell me, how is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? How is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? Clarifying the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Moving in. Clarifying the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Immature. Clarifying Justice in the reverse. We have Laughter. Bottom of the deck is responsible connection. Chemistry. It is implying there's some kind of instability or something in this connection. Like not on your end, on his end. Like he's got some kind of mental instability going on. Please tell me, how is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? Apparently he thinks you're really funny. But there's some kind of issue where he's like skeptical about people wanting to use him for money or something. Does he even have any money? Dude. Please tell me, how's Victor currently feeling about Zuri? How is Victor currently feeling about Zuri? clarifying moving in. I'm trying to distract myself from you. Clarifying immature. I just saw a flash of the movie Adventures in Babysitting from like the 80s. I don't know what that's about. Clarifying laughter. It's got to be something to do with your reading. I saved your messages. What was that girl's name? She was in she was in Karate Kid too. God, I can't think of her name, and she was in like Cocktail with Tom Cruise. I don't know. There's like they're showing her, but also like they were showing kind of like the cover, and then like there's like a superhero aspect, like Thor. Is he like with someone? I hope the karmic will leave me soon. That could be a karmic lesson though. I feel like that is saying that the angels are trying to do something to help him learn this karmic lesson, whatever. He does want to take things to the next level because the affecting energy is I love you. He does want to take things to the next level. And I feel like that he's afraid, though. He's holding back. I want to see you in private. He's holding back because he's having limited thoughts. Like, he's afraid. He could be in a victim mentality, but it's more like limited thoughts, it feels like to me. And he wants to see you more. But he keeps trying to distract himself from you because he has all these strong sexual energy towards you, love for you, a lot of passion. He's been having a lot of dreams about you. We have sexual dreams. We have nightmares. We also have, I don't want to hurt others. And I dream about you a lot. So he's just like having a whole dream thing with you. He's watching Netflix and chilling his brain and you're the only thing on TV. But in his feelings, he's very, very, very passionately towards you. And there's like an energy of trying to find some kind of compromise with you. I definitely feel like that he feels like you're important, like you matter. But there's also an energy of like he has trust issues. He definitely thinks you're funny. And he saved your messages. He's like, they keep showing me him like looking at like either messages or something in the past with you and just like analyzing it. You would think he's a Gemini or some shit, but analyzing it, or a Virgo, but he's just like analyzing it and trying to figure out like trying to figure out, if he can trust you. He has a lot of fear around trusting, but I'm under the impression he does things to not be trustworthy as well. So, and it could be a part of that. I don't know if you were in here before when I was talking about this, but it's like a lot of times people will project themselves onto you. And oftentimes people who would be afraid of someone cheating on them or somebody who has cheated or would cheat or something like that. A person who lies and is terrible to people will accuse you of doing those things when they're mad at you. It's so weird they do that. What's even weirder is that they know if they're accusing you of that and telling you it's wrong and they're doing it, then they're just, confirming that what they're doing is wrong. Like they know what they're doing is wrong and they keep doing it. But I think maybe this is him. It's like no, it could be you trying to make a decision to walk away from this connection or not. I feel like that there is a possibility that he could end up coming toward you and acting right, but it's kind of in between right now. It's in the middle. There's a chance that he may not. So what I would do if I were you is just kind of release attachment to whatever and let whatever happen that's meant to happen is happening. You know what I mean? He's been dreaming about you. Hey, Melissa, hopefully you're having a good night. No, I'm not talking about your Virgo. I'm doing a reading for person. These are partial readings. Okay, if you would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. This is not your reading, though. So, oh, what do you think? It's not, I think it's definitely him dreaming about you. There could be some kind of like spiritual connection there. Okie dokie. Hopefully you're having a good night, Melissa. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see that in the video description below. No, thank you. I'm not going to give you a free reading unless you've ordered one. Readings are for people who have ordered readings. They're not for random people who come in here. The reading I'm giving, someone paid for. No, it's not Nancy. This is someone's personal reading. I know, like, I get synchronicities for other people. Like, I have a friend who, like, her last name and the guy that she likes were, like, in the same, like, the same name of somebody who, like, followed me. I was just looking like, what? I get synchronicities about you guys sometimes as well. Interesting. I get people who come in here with the same names and stuff too, like weird names coming in at exactly the same time. Sometimes they'll even have like there are people who will come in and ask about the same person, like not the same person but the same name, and then like there'll be slight differences or something that really is still going along. It's weird. Synchronicities are interesting, but I will say, just because you're getting a synchronicity about someone doesn't mean the universe is trying to say that you should be with that person or that you should compromise yourself or that you should, you know, do whatever. Okay. You can get a synchronicity from a person if they're thinking about you a lot or dreaming about you. Also, they could be highlighting a lesson, not that you should be with that person, but like a lesson that you're supposed to be learning in the connection. You know, and they're trying to help you. They're giving you synchronicity so you can learn the lesson, I guess, even though most people like do not understand what the fuck they're saying, and I can't really blame them. Oh, that's really interesting. Well, here, I will tell you why it's accurate. Basically, what I do is I am psychic in the sense that okay, like I use angels to filter my information and they tell me things. So it's not, and they will give me flashes of pictures and things in my mind. And I really, really want to tell you the truth. I feel like the intention to want to tell the truth is important, but also not being afraid to say whatever comes out. That's another thing. But it's mostly because the angels tell me stuff, and that increases the accuracy. Doing the names and the signs helps, increase accuracy. Uh, Unfortunately, try not to get too nervous, but unfortunately, there's like a dark side to it too. I mean, sometimes I tell you guys stuff. I'd like to sit here and tell you everything, good things. I like to say good things because I get excited for when good things happen to you, but sometimes I get the readings that are bad. And not just bad, like I've predicted people like passing away and stuff. And that's not always fun. But it all works out, in the end. But still, like I won't even I most of the time I don't even like do I have the ability to find missing persons, but you know how like people go, oh, they're alive or they're dead or something, like that Sylvia Brown chick who I don't know, they're like, oh, she wasn't accurate, or I don't know, something where she told some kind of family that the person was dead or and they were alive or something like that. And I don't want to really be that person, and I'm never going to be like, yeah, they're definitely this or they're definitely that. I have had somebody order a reading for me where he was trying to get me to like find somebody, and I told him what came out, but he never confirmed if any of it was true or anything like that. So a lot of times I'll put stuff out there and I won't know if it's true. It is kind of nice to like, there's some things that have come true that I predicted that are not even readings, like the airplanes. I post them usually on my Facebook, like the stuff with the airplane crashes. And that's only because I kept being like thinking about flying places, because thinking about traveling places and flying places. But every time I would think about flying someone, it just felt wrong. I'm like, why? Why is it wrong to fly? And 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 I just got a really strong feeling that like there's some really bad things are going to happen with airplanes this year. And it's true. Like then like right after that, all these plane crashes and shit started happening. That was like in December when I said that. And then like another one, I had this dream, and this is kind of been highlighting again because I had this dream. I have to look up. I just reshared it. Like when was that? I just reshared it on my Facebook in August of last year. I had a dream that Portugal had like an earthquake, and it was like a volcanic activity. It was like the ocean, like it was like a corner of Portugal went into the ocean. It was weird. I was like flying around in the dream. I was like going in the water too, and the water was like hot, and I'm like, I don't want to be in the water. It's hot. It was like lava in the water. I don't know why I was supposed to be feeling the water being hot, the ocean being hot, and I was like flying above everything. So I was like seeing like a corner, like it was like some kind of corner, and I didn't know anything about the geography of Portugal. I had to go look it up after. But there was like a corner, and it broke off and went into the ocean, and then in the ocean was a bunch of lava and everything. And then like I want to say a couple days later, like 2 or 3 days later, there was an earthquake in Portugal in that area. And then now there's another one. There's been another earthquake there. And they hadn't even, before I had that dream, they hadn't even had an earthquake there since like 2014 or something. So like over 10 years, they had not even had an earthquake there. And now they just keep having them. On February 17th, they had a 4.8 in like one of those little corner regions. But I want to say that it looked like this bottom part. the dream, it was just like a corner of something. And it was like a cliff and there was like rocks and stuff falling out down. But they keep, I don't know. It makes you wonder, is it going to happen? It'd probably freak me out if that part of the dream happened. It looked like, at first I was wondering if it was like the area where it says Sagres? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder why they tell me these things. They've told me about hurricanes before. 2004. They told me I kept dreaming about hurricanes, and it was like a news announcer in 2004 saying, "In this hurricane season, blah blah," and it didn't really say anything, but I knew it was like something was going on with the hurricane season. And then I got hit by 2 major hurricanes in a row where I was like in the eye of the hurricane. It was like category 3 and 4. Francis and Jean. There was a very active hurricane season that year. We just kept having back-to-back hurricanes hitting us. Yeah, I know. It's so weird with the flying thing. That's why, I don't know, I haven't been wanting to fly or anything like that. And I kind of, when I had the dream, I kind of posted it around because I wanted to document it. Because a long time ago, they actually told me, like, what is it? Yellowstone is going to blow up. Yep. Yellowstone. That one's going to be really bad. And they told me it was going to be like, it's going to like blow up and then keep erupting for like days, for almost a week, if I remember correctly. I have it on my community page, but you'd have to scroll really far down to find it. Yeah, it was pretty interesting at the end of the year. But yeah, if you ever want to get like information, like I just post all sorts of random information on my Facebook. If you ever want to like follow me or friend me, add me as a friend there. Yeah, it is. It's a volcano. It's a super or something, like a super or mega volcano or whatever. And it's like gonna. So another thing that was weird is like I got the exact time it would go off, and I feel like that if they're telling me there's an exact time it'll go off, because it was like 8 o'clock in the morning or some shit like that. I don't remember what I said, but it was like early in the morning, exactly at like 8 a.m. or something, or 7 or something like that. And I feel like that one, if it goes off, it might be because of because NASA was wanting to like try to put water in it to make it like stop. They were going to drill down into it to try to make it stop wanting to blow up by putting water in it. I don't know. I feel like that could cause it to blow up. Aparna, if you would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. What's going on in Sedona, Arizona? What do you mean by my opinion on Sedona, Arizona? Oh, I haven't been there. I visited that place where didn't they have a name for it? Let me see. Cathedral Rock. There's some kind of like place where people go to meditate or some shit, isn't it? Is that where that is? I never knew what the name of the town it was from. Yeah, they have that there. There's a lot of places all over the world. They have them. They have them near me too. That's probably why I like to live here. Yeah, same thing with here where I live. I live near Casadega, Florida, where there's a lot of um it's like a psychic town. And then so like sometimes when I go there, like the compass on my phone will get messed up and it'll like have me like spinning in some weird way when I'm trying to use my GPS there. I don't know if I'd want to ever live in Casadega. There's definitely like it's not just Casadega that has vortexes. I mean, it's around here too. There's a lot of them in Florida because we have underground rivers and stuff, and we have underground springs. But I'm actually going to start like it's like a spiritual resort, but also like a learning center. I was going to kind of eventually like what do you call it? Like divide it to where I'm going to have like a part that is like a spiritual retreat and then also learning center. Like people would go there and they would learn and there would be classes and everything like that. But like people don't have to stay at the resort to go to the classes. That's what I'd want to do it. And then I want to have eventually I'm hoping to have programs where people can like I don't know, do spiritual rituals where they I don't know, where they do hallucinogens or some shit like that. But also I'd like for there to be like nurses or doctors, also to help if there's people with like drug issues. Like I would like to make even like a spiritual place for people to like kind of detox off of drugs and stuff too. I wouldn't put that with the other people though. I would separate them. But you know what I mean? But I want to have a whole thing. And I'm starting like a church. It's called technically this is called New Age Christianity. Even though a lot of people in New Age Christian first of all, New Age Christianity is not very well defined and there's no churches for it, which is I kind of want to make a church for it. But like I want to kind of be a person who molds and shapes it in a way because I want it to be I don't want it to be I want it to stand apart from like people who are just more like witches and people who go on the darker side of things. Some people who are for like really dedicated and everything. I would teach them how to communicate with angels and how to summon them and everything like that. And they would definitely be learning a lot of different things. I wouldn't charge people to go to the church or anything. I want to have a place where people can get free services. And like basically a lot of times if you just have stuff that people buy, people will go in and they'll buy stuff. And then you can make it so the services are donation based, that you create that you get donations and everything like that. And how some donations could go through towards, work for other people and everything. So there might be like some people who want to like sponsor stuff and everything, and that's fine because then that money could go towards. And eventually, I would like to have a place for homeless. I would want to make it for like women, especially women with children, where they're trying to get like their shit together and everything like that. But it'd be definitely leaning towards people who are more spiritual than religious and stuff like that. So, well, that's what my purpose is. I know I'm doing this, but through this, I am I'm helping people. I'm not here just trying to make money off you guys. I mean, I do got to pay my bills. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I could charge way more for my services. There's people who charge a lot more for what I do. I try to keep it reasonable, and then Sometimes I got to do the readings where people are asking about stuff, but that are not very like awesome to talk about. But at the same time, it kind of, if they're coming here, they're going to hear positive messages and things to improve, and it can slowly help like plant a seed in a person become a better person. Yeah, we can't help everybody, and it's not our job to necessarily help anybody. You can say, I have help, and but they have to want to show up and get that help, or otherwise it's like a waste of time. I would like to be able to help law enforcement with PTSD and stuff like that, because I do want to have a mental health aspect of it, but it would be mental health and mixture with um like in a spiritual way. I already do provide therapy for people. I'm not a licensed therapist. um I'm what you would consider a spiritual therapist. Basically, I learned how to like heal, and so I teach people how to heal. And I help to, when I do the therapy, I kind of help to walk the person through all their feelings and what does it mean, and how to kind of meditate and bring yourself out of the pain so you can try to understand, get a different perspective on it, because it's all a process of healing, is like all a mental process of processing whatever happened. Yeah. And then on top of that, I would have a place, and the whole point is these facilities would have like really high vibration to them. And then like anybody who would even have like I could do things like remove demonic attachments and exorcisms and things like that. That is actually one of the first things I've ever done, was exorcisms. And that was just because I had people ask me to do it, and I'm like, why would I do? I have no it's like, why are you asking me to do this? So it was just the angels making them ask me to do stuff so I could go down my spiritual path, obviously. But it all started when I was like 18 or so. I think I want to say 18. I had this like boyfriend, and he worked at this place called Life for Youth Ranch, and it's like a Christian summer camp for kids, and he like lived there on the grounds. And he like there's like a place for the kids to camp, like a cabin or something. He had me like take him out to this cabin and like start reading, and he'd be like coughing and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It was like really weird for me. And that was like the first time that anybody tried to, like, they tried to make me do it. And then the second time, I had a friend, and it was actually not that long after. I was like 18 or 19 when this happened, and I had some books and stuff about it, and that's all I could go by. It wasn't much. Like, it didn't tell me that much. I was just kind of winging it. But like, she was like a friend from school I knew from middle school, and I still went and visited her every so often. She had like a baby, and she had a husband, everything. She seemed like she was doing good. And then and then she like called me one night, and she was saying some weird shit, and I don't know, I had this weird feeling like it wasn't even her. And she kept talking about like dead bodies under her house and all of these weird things, and her voice was like sounding like weird, possessed, like some shit that you would see online, except that this was like in 1994 or 95, so that didn't even exist yet. There's still something off about her. I went and I saw her. I like stayed with her for a little bit in 2013, and she was still having demonic oppression issues and stuff with her current boyfriend at the time. And then like she told me the story about her husband like hunting her down and raping her and all that stuff. But then like, and with all of his friends, and it was like some shit you would hear out of a movie. But then and like she sounds very believable. But then when I see her husband, I never had any evidence of him ever being like that. So I don't know what to believe. Like, I don't know. like, and if he was the bad guy, why is the entire family with him? Like, they don't talk to her. She's estranged, and they're all friends with him. Why is she estranged if he was the abuser? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what makes me wonder. But yeah, I did exorcism on her, and hers was so bad that she like lost her daughter. When this is when her daughter was a baby. Her daughter's an adult now and has kids and stuff. But um, she had lost her daughter because she was so fucked up or something, and then she was back to normal within like a week after I did the exorcism. So I guess it worked, but she still was getting fucked with after that for a while. I don't know, like when I last saw her, she was like training service dogs and stuff, and like she seemed all right, but she told me the stories, and I don't know if I can believe her, because if she was really, because she was saying that she was abused, and yeah, people get abused, but if she was abused and the family would know, and her daughter doesn't come off as the kind of person to me that would allow abuse to happen. They all seem like at least her daughter seems like a good person. I don't imagine. I don't imagine they would all be more with the dad, with her husband, her ex-husband. If he was so bad, why are they with him? Why are they always living with him and being friends with him and hanging out with him all the time? Well, I mean, I'm sure it could go the other way, but I've had experiences with schizophrenic people. Um, so like when I was growing up, like I got exposed to schizophrenic people like pretty early on. People who were actually like legitimate, like not people who just said they were schizophrenic, but actually people who were diagnosed and being treated for schizophrenia. So like um I was really abused growing up. So like when I was like 13, 14, I want to say somewhere around in there, um my mom actually tried to kill me, and she had cut my wrist. I still have a scar there from that. But she cut my wrist because she was like pointing the knife at my throat, and I blocked it with my arm. And so I got cut on the wrist, and she was afraid I was going to call the police and tell on her. So she called the police and told them that I tried to kill myself or unalive myself, however you want to say it on YouTube. But um but it was the other way around. So when it happened, I got Baker acted into a mental um, hospital or something. It was in Fort Pierce, Florida, and it was so weird because like they would like let me smoke cigarettes and stuff. Like, who's letting underage kids in a place smoke cigarettes? Even though my parents, they let me smoke cigarettes, which is terrible, but like everybody had cigarettes, and the teenagers were mixed with adults, so we were mixed with adults. Like anything, like really bad things, like nothing happened, like I wasn't assaulted or anything, like not like sexually or anything. It was nothing like that happened, but like so like when I was there, my experience with the schizophrenic people that were there, one guy, he was on so much medication he couldn't even write. His hands would shake so bad, and I would help him by writing for him the things that he would want written. And like he would be like writing, I don't know, a letter to somebody or something. And um, he told me that he thought he was like the reincarnation of, like, I don't know, John the Baptist or some shit like that. I can't remember, some kind of apostle. I can't remember which one. Um, and my feeling with that is that just because, I mean, maybe he was. Who the fuck are we to like judge him if he was? Why are they putting him in a mental institution and like putting him on 100 drugs just because he has the memory of reincarnation? But I was just like, that was weird. And then there were some people, I don't know what they were diagnosed with, but there were some people It was weird. They were like suicidal on the weekends, and like people would go out and party, and people in mental institutions try to unalive themselves on the weekend. And then and there was like, you know, those mirrors that they put into so they could see around corners and shit in like convenience stores and stuff. They had those up in the corner, and then like one guy, he like punched it, and he was like trying to cut himself with glass and trying to unalive himself. And I was like 1 foot away screaming at him to like stop. And they like grabbed him and they stopped him and everything. It was legit mental institution. It was legit. Um, I think that was really fucked up place for them to put a person my age. I was like 13, 14 years old. Isn't that kind of a fucked up place to put a person at that age? If there was like the wrong person in there, I could have got raped or something. You know, like who did these things? You know, but there was like a lot of different people there. But the guy who thought he was like an apostle or a reincarnation apostle, I never thought that was a good reason to like put him in there like that. What if he was? And yeah, there now here's what I would say with schizophrenic people. Um, they definitely could be on a spectrum. I think that I don't know if I like the term schizophrenic just because it's just like a blanket term for different things, you know. Um, the angels do tell me that a lot of those people are just like people. First of all, they're talking about sensory overload. So there's a sensory overload. They're saying that um, they are some of them are seeing auras and things like that, and they're just like also they're saying they're seeing multiple dimensions at the same time. And so they are people, and they're saying there's some people who are from some of the people who are what they would consider schizophrenic are from like a byproduct of they're saying like chemicals and testing, government testings and things like that. You know, if you'd like to have a reading, the information is in the video description. I was just talking to them about to end the live stream. So I don't try to judge like what someone has determined a person to be schizophrenic because it could be different for everybody. And there could be any sorts of abilities. I definitely like could but I could, you know, I could evaluate a person and tell what they have going on. I don't know what you mean by that. Are you referring to a movie? I haven't seen that movie. Like, what I mean with like the Montauk Project and things like that, where they tested people, they put them on LSD and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different reasons why a person would be labeled schizophrenic. I definitely wouldn't. I would try to know more before because that's just like saying, oh, that person's crazy. But it's like anything could be going on to make them seem crazy. So, you know, it's not much different from that, I don't think. But a lot of them definitely could have some kind of psychic abilities and things like that. And there could be like a sensory overload. There's a lot that could be going on. So I definitely wouldn't judge a person for being diagnosed for being schizophrenic because anything could happen. Like there could be for any reason, you know. Oh yeah, that's a lot like the there's a lot of projects that are like that are like real. Um like it's kind of like the Montauk project. They also did stuff to like they also did like they wanted psychics. They were trying to do like time travel and kind of teleporting places or something like that. And with the government, I want to say like from the 70s and the 80s. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't say this very much, but that is where I'm from. Have a good night, Melissa. But that's where I'm from. That's why I have my abilities and everything. My mom was in those facilities, and then she had me, and then I feel like then she ran away from New York to Florida, and she tried to keep me, but I was like dying from starvation, so she put me up for adoption. But I'm like that. That's why my IQ is so high. I feel like I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like there's more people who have a higher IQ than people realize. I feel like the population, a lot of people are smarter than you would think. Really good indicator to tell if somebody has a high IQ is like how many talents do they have, how many interests do they have. It doesn't mean that they have to be good at math or anything like that, but like how fast can they learn? That really tells you. Like if you feel like a person can learn 2 times faster than the average person, then they have probably an IQ of like 200. Because the average is like 100. I feel like there's a lot of people who are smarter, but it's probably better off that other people don't know how smart they are because the government like tested on me growing up. It was terrible. After I was placed for adoption, and I was adopted, I don't know. They kept trying to like fuck with my adopted parents were abusive, but like they I don't know, they kept trying to fuck with them. Like one year when I was in school, they tested my IQ for like over a year, like through fourth and fifth grade. And I took like, I don't know, probably like every like once a month, either 4 to 6 weeks, they would test me. They would do all the tests. And I remember like pretty much all of them. They had these little red and white blocks that they would have me arrange into a specific pattern. They would have me copy, and then they would time how long it would take for me to arrange those red and white blocks. It was so weird too because then they would test me in a dark room. Like there was no lights in the room. There was like natural light coming in. It was like an abandoned classroom or something, but it didn't like the door was like the windows were in the front and it was like glass. So there's like a lot of like natural light coming in the room, but like they didn't have their fluorescent lighting on. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they were trying to make my brain do something. I don't know. And then there would be like 3 or 4 of these psychiatrists or whatever testing me. It was fucking weird. And now that I think about it, like then I was just like, okay, whatever. Because when you're a kid, you just kind of accept things. But like now, then it's just like, what? And they would like show me pictures of things that were already like some kind of illustration. I remember one specifically. There was like a picture of a woman, like it looked like a mother, and she had a belt in her hand and she was chasing around a small child and like she was gonna abuse the child. And there was a lot. They had me like explain to them like what was going on in the picture. Then they always do things like testing, like with abstract images. What does this look like to you? What does this shape look like? They would do all sorts of tests, but that's what it's like. I don't know if you've ever had those tests before. And then at one point, they hooked me up with a bunch of wires to my brain. That was weird. They were like, "You can sleep if you want." I'm like, "No, I don't trust you people." I was like 12 when they did that. So it's weird. I think that, I don't know. Do you think they're getting out of the whole concept of testing on children now like that? I don't know. They used to test on people. I wonder if they still test on people like that. But maybe not the government. There's like, I don't know, Illuminati people or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I was just kind of chatting you guys up to see if anybody wanted to order. I don't have any additional orders, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Hopefully you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.